evening. Good evening. Hello, everyone. My name is Sandra Jennings, and this is Passion Speak, where we give those with a passion a platform to speak. It gives me a great honor and privilege to introduce my guest this evening. If this is your first time tuning in, like, share, comment, all of the above, and we give you great love. If you've been here before, you get extra love. My guests this evening are representatives from 1,000 families of color, and they're going to explain to you all about that. We have Stephanie Pierce and Tanya Powell-May from 1,000 Families of Color. Welcome, ladies. Welcome to the platform.
Good
Welcome
evening.
to talk about.
Hello.
I'm so honored that you're going to talk about your nonprofit, which is a 501c3, and you're going to talk all about it. We are going to impact at least 1,000 families of color in the Tri-County area, Kent, Ottawa, and Muskegon counties. And wow,
We're excited.
I can't
Yes.
get, I want to send you a whole lot of great vibes, because our community, we really need this so much.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what we've been hearing.
Yes. Before we first let me let you introduce yourself, and then I'll show a quick video clip that Channel 13 did. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Let Stephanie do all the heavyweight. My name is Tanya Powell-May. I am the director of 1,000 Families of Color. We are officially a 501c3 nonprofit. That's a new status for us. And basically the visionary for this program. And then we have a great team of people who are helping to implement and to really help to get this thing going.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm Stephanie Pierce. I'm the program manager for 1,000 Families of Color. Thanks for having us tonight. We're looking forward to this discussion.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me just put this up here because I don't want anybody to be lost. So they know exactly where they can go. Facebook. Also, there's a little intro that tells them where they can go on your Facebook page as well.
Wonderful.
So whose baby was this? I mean, who hatched this? Tanya, was it you?
You know, the Lord gave it to me. So it's not mine, it's his. But he used me as a vessel and put it on my heart to really think outside of the box. One of the things about West Michigan is that we have tons of people who care about our community. We have realtors who represent different brokerages. We have churches, we have lenders, we have lots of great nonprofits who are all doing different work in the community. And one of the things that the Lord put on my heart is that there's a disconnect because we're not getting the information, especially in the minority communities. And this project is an opportunity to connect those groups, those lenders, those churches, those realtors that represent various brokerages, nonprofit organizations, businesses who are in the real estate space to really connect, to really meet the needs of our marginalized communities. So
You launched your campaign in February, and you did. Was that just this recent February, or was that 2021? I think it was just this February, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so when you did, the media grabbed a hold to it, and I'm going to add this this short clip, and I hope we get it without a lot of advertising. Let's see what we can do. I want to just show it real quick.
Okay.
Welcome back. There's a new initiative in Grand Rapids to help 1,000 families of color become homeowners over the next 3 years. Late this afternoon is your first chance to sign up. The group has partnered with Project Green, a nonprofit that offers financial literacy programs and workshops. Also, by pairing up with realtors, lenders, churches, and other nonprofits, they hope to provide the education and resources needed to make becoming a homeowner a reality.
There's just different programs throughout the community, and we're just going to be the connectors to be able to help direct people where they need to go. We really believe that if we help people to improve their wealth, it's been associated with just improving different areas of their lives, different educational opportunities, better health outcomes.
So, why is a program like this necessary? According to the Federal Reserve, in 2019, the net worth of a homeowner was 40 times higher than that of a renter. And there are sizable differences in homeownership rates across racial groups, with minority groups falling well behind the national average. Also, in 2019, the Federal Reserve also found here in the U.S., a typical white family had an average net worth 8 times greater than that of a Black family. 1,000 Families of Color is hoping to address these disparities. The kickoff event starts at 4 p.m. at Link Up on Madison Avenue in Southeast, that is, in Grand Rapids. Anyone who lives in Kent, Ottawa, and Muskegon counties can sign up.
She did an amazing job.
Yes, she did. And she did it in 30 seconds.
Exactly.
Thousands of products with 4
But the statistics just jump off the page. I don't know if for you, it had the same effect. When we were doing our research for this project, we used quite a few studies. The National Association of Realtors does a study on homeownership by race. The National Association of Real Estate Brokers, which we're looking to bring a chapter to Grand Rapids, they do an annual State of Housing in Black America report, and we use the data in those reports to really pull those things that she mentioned in her quick promotion. It's like, if we can't help people to improve their financial well-being, it's really unrealistic to think that they will become homeowners, right? So we need to do the job of educating people about credit scores, about managing debt, about there's a bunch of things that we do in our financial literacy segments before we get to the home ownership piece. But that's part of the process, and we just want to be a resource for the community.
Okay, Stephanie.
Yes.
We're gonna let you take over. I want to know. So the program in itself is quite comprehensive from what I've seen. It has educational pieces. Tell us more about the program itself.
So as far as the educational piece, we want potential home buyers, whether they're first-time home buyers or someone looking to sell and purchase a new home, to be informed, because that would be their best asset, to know what they have to look ahead to. So whether that's budgeting, what your credit score should look like when you go to purchase a home. If it's someone that's never pulled their credit before, we're connecting them with resources and organizations that actually provide that education, like Project Green. So they'll go through a money talk workshop or a credibility 101 class as well. And so those give them just a little bit more insight into what their finances look like, and to help them get prepared to become a homeowner. Because we believe that, once you become a homeowner, you start to build that legacy for your family. That makes a difference. And as Tanya said, when you look at that data, it shows African Americans at 42%. And that's lower than what it was a couple of years back. So it's declining. So
50 years ago, when they passed the Fair Housing Act.
Right. And so, what we're trying to do is we're trying to change that dynamic. We want to see those inequities, disappear. Like I said, we're targeting, we're not going to say target, but we're trying to focus on improving that legacy and outcomes for African Americans and just families of color. But we're not excluding anyone from this process, because once we're all on the same page, we're all on a level playing field, then we all can have a better life.
Right, because it does impact lower economic status individuals as well. And so the income gap is just widening. It's just widening. So, hopefully. Yeah. So you have some of the education, like you're going to talk about credit. You're going to talk about, what was the other thing you said?
Budgeting is a piece.
Yes. budgeting. What does your savings look like? Have you? What are your spending habits? Learn where you can save some money versus spending money. Define your wants and needs. What's a reoccurring expense for you every month versus something that you just opt in. Learning how to read your credit report, knowing if this is an inaccurate something on your credit report that will impact your debt to income ratio, and then also impact your ability to purchase a home that you're looking for. So if you want to purchase a home and you have a certain income, but you go to purchase a home, they tell you, well, you can't afford that according to this budget. Well, to you in your mind, it looks like you can, but on paper you can't. And so we want you to be prepared for that. And so what we'll do is connect you with a lender or a credit, someone to help you with that, walk you through that process. So our goal is to actually walk alongside of you to make sure that we're providing that additional help. Because there's some great like down payment assistance programs out there that a lot of people don't know, they don't have any clue that they're there. And so, a lot of conversations that I have, because it's like Tanya, I'm a realtor as well. Tanya's a broker. I haven't got to her level yet, but I'm working on that.
Right.
But they didn't know that these programs are available. So their first thing is, well, I can't afford it. I don't have the down payment. Well, if you have a certain income level, there are programs out there to assist you into becoming a homeowner. And those funds are just sitting there waiting for people to access them, but they don't know they're there. So that's one of the things that we're trying to do is raise awareness, get the information out there that these things are available, and that anyone that's eligible can become a homeowner.
So is this program targeting first-time home buyers, or can you be a repeat home buyer?
We're going to work a lot with first-time home buyers, but we're not going to, repeat home buyers have needs as well. Some of them, they may want to sell their home, or they don't know where even if you become a homeowner, things happen to affect your credit as well. And so, if you're not keeping current on that and pulling a credit report, and you're not aware that you maybe have something on there that doesn't belong to you, we want to make sure you're informed as well.
Right. And along with that, we are also a part of this program is we really want to focus on helping seniors and those people who have been in their houses for a while, who need to tap into the equity in their home to do home improvement or to, consolidate debt or whatever. And we want to help them to do it the right way, because there's a lot of predatory lending and things happening to our seniors and our older, people who have been in their homes for a while, who don't understand the current market. And we want to make sure that people know what their homes are worth, right? So that they don't give it away. Exactly. Over the last 3 years, especially, I've noted, there's just been a lot of predatory actions in my mind.
Yes.
And that disproportionately, I think, hurts our communities as well, because we're not as informed. So what Stephanie didn't mention as well is the just managing debt and like how to get out of debt, helping people through that process, teaching them how to do this debt snowball or whatever, just to figure out what kind of debt needs to be paid off to become a homeowner. We match them with a lender, so they're not paying off everything, those things that don't help them to improve their position to become a homeowner if that's their ultimate goal. So we're trying to cover all the bases.
I did have a comment with a person today, a friend today, and she said, I had a credit card that I wasn't using, and I got an alert that said, why don't you just, if you don't use it, we're going to close it. And she said, would that have hurt me? And I was like, yeah. Don't want to close good accounts. And so those are some of the things that you guys teach. Like, what's a good account?
Exactly. At the same time, Sandra, you said that, we have to, as realtors, we're talking to our clients all the time. And we let them know, you're starting this process. Everything you do now matters. It's because we start with this initial bid and it's accepted. Please do not go out and start now opening up additional credit cards, or you go get a car loan, because this has not closed. So, when it goes underwriting and they pull another credit report, then these things will come up, and then that's a lost deal. And so those are other things that we want people to be aware of, that you have to be, like I said, it's all about keeping them informed and aware.
And understanding the process, because there's a lot of do's and don'ts if you're in that home buying process. So the 3 pillars are, you talked about financial literacy and education, The second one, home ownership. And the third one is that we want to attract more people to real estate and real estate related careers.
Yes.
So we at Keller Williams offers to anyone, even if you don't join Keller Williams, we have a new real estate school called K-Score. And it's no cost because our market centers have absorbed the cost of the program, but it's no cost to the person who enrolls. They can take that course, complete the 40 hours of required pre-license training, and then they can go and take their state exam to get their real estate license. So they might become a realtor. They might work for a bank in lending and underwriting, a loan officer. They might become an appraiser. We need more diversity in the appraising area, just different areas that they can get involved in real estate or related careers.
Okay, speaking of team, we do not want to neglect just a quick shout out to some of your other key players, because it's not just you that's part of this nonprofit. There are many other people. Who are some of your other locals?
So our executive team is what I call them. Our lead is Tanya, Jamesia Adams, Latasha Black, and Dallas Lanier. And they're a great team. And Paula Woods and I are the program managers. So we co-manage the program. And so we work together with this team to bring all of this to life. And it's very exciting. And we're looking forward to the next, who knows how long this will. We just want to just go and go. So, this is just the start. And 10 years from now, we'd like to look back and say, look at us now.
Right.
Okay. So your initial strategy is a 3-year goal for this program, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't take 3 years to go through the education piece. It doesn't take all that. How long does it take for me to navigate all the education pieces and then just be to the platform where, okay, now I want to start looking at homes. I feel like I'm ready. My credit is right. I got my pre-approvals from the financing. And I mean, how long is that process?
It depends. It depends on actually where you are when you begin. If you come into the process and you've already been pre-approved, you've gone through your education classes, we can pair you with a realtor and we'll start looking with you now. If it's someone that maybe comes in and maybe their credit needs a little work, then but they're working with someone to help them to get their credit in order. And that could take anywhere from 6 months or more. Or it could be less than that. It just depends on where you are. And so that's why when you call us, we'll send you our registration form, a commitment form, because we want you to be as dedicated to this process as we are. So we are asking them to give us a commitment form, but on that form, they're giving us the information. They're letting us know if they want to be a home buyer or if they're interested in an education program or a realtor type career. So then we move them through the process in that manner. So it will definitely depend on where they are.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
but it's a 3-year pilot to serve at least 1,000 families.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're also saying there's no deadline. So you guys launched in February, but and here it is April. So I'm not late.
No, not at all.
If I come in today, I got good timing, right?
That's right.
And even if I jumped in next year, I would still have good timing because I don't believe in bad timing. But I will still have good timing for your program. So you are constantly taking clients.
Yes.
Is that right?
Correct.
Absolutely. There was a lot of buzz with the media attention, and we got lots of calls in that first week or two. And we still get, by word of mouth mostly, new people wanting to have more information about the program. We're going to do another fair in the Muskegon area so that we can connect with more people in Muskegon County. We've had some conversations with some folks from Ottawa County as well. So we're an official nonprofit. We're not going anywhere. So anybody who's interested can contact Stephanie or Paula, and we'll take great care of you.
And it's never too early to get started. So don't be sitting out there thinking, well, according to our savings in a year and a half, we'll be ready to buy a house. No, start today.
Start
because you're going
today.
to teach them how to prepare, how to get everything totally lined up so they can be successful, because we got a little bit of a competitive market right now.
Absolutely.
A lot of competitive.
And then just hang on, new home
Right.
buyers, just hang on. It's out there. Just,
Right.
remain positive. Got to remain positive. It is there. The
Right.
properties are there. So, and you guys, you're going to team together and make sure the properties get connected with the home buyers, and everybody's happy at the end of the day.
Yes, absolutely. I had an investor call me last week who had heard about the program, and he has a house that he's selling. He says, I want someone from your program to have this house. So that's the benefit of what we're trying to do. There are people out there who have a heart for what we're trying to do, and they're trying to help us to make an impact. So yeah, never too late. Start where you are. The other thing I would say is a lot of people are fearful. And I just say fear is false evidence appearing real. Start where you are. You can be anywhere you want to be in 5 years. That's just something that I believe if you put together a plan based on the vision, and that your calendar reflects, the plan that you're trying to work every day. So we're here to support people.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. And if anyone out there is going to be selling a house, consider contacting 1,000 Families of Color so that they can, match with potential clients, because, they need the connection. We need the connection. So what else do you ladies need? What else does 1,000 Families of Color need?
You know what? One thing that I don't, hopefully I'm okay saying this, but we can always use support, whether it's volunteer support, financial support, donors, funders. This is such a great program, and it could really impact our community in such a positive way. And just to see, other organizations get behind us, and collaborations and partnerships. We have realtors from maybe 50 realtors from different agencies across the board willing to come alongside of us in this program. So, and I've had people ask me if I come in. Yes, if I have a realtor already, can I still get in the program? Yes, we're not sending you away. We would love to have, work with your realtor as well. So, we're just trying to make sure that we make the home ownership dreams come true.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're here for you. Our vision is that the model that we built here in West Michigan will be one that can be duplicated in other parts of the country. Our greatest area of needs, in my opinion, is the funding to just continue to do the good work. We've had a local lender, I'll call them out, Huntington Bank, Renee Williams, and a nonprofit agency that has helped with some of the initial funding. But we really want to make an impact, and we do that by having the financial support to support people in the way that they need.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate this. And you guys are very passionate about real estate and passionate about the communities to continue to thrive. And I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah. Thank you for having us. This was great.
Yes. We got to do this again. We got to do some updates.
Absolutely.
So later on, we have great news to share. If you have a client, let me know, and we'll do some updates. And everyone, I'm just really excited. I'm really excited for your initiative. So
wonderful.
And God bless you there.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you.
All right. This has been Passion Speak. My guests, Tanya Powell-May, and Stephanie Pierce. I'm sorry, Tanya. Do I butcher your name almost every time?
That's okay. My dad from Louisiana says Tanya, so I've heard it.
And thank you, 1,000 Families of Color, and we will see you out there.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for having us. Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you.